Hey, come on in now. Don't be scared. I'm up in the kitchen. Then we're gonna go downstairs and make a cup. Oh, that's that dog. We're watching a dog named Levi. He's really barky. I'm up in the kitchen. I'm just gonna show you. I'm gonna make a little mixed mushroom orzo for dinner. I've got some shiitakes, just some regular white button mushrooms, some little creminis, a little portobello, some chicken stock that we made that's been in the freezer. Then I'm going to roast up some asparagus. I'm going to roast up this broccoli here. And then I'm going to make these little steaks that I got in the closeout bin there at Fred Meyer this afternoon because we are on a budget. Got some peas in there. It's going to be delicious. I've made this orzo before. We're kind of doing it like risotto style. This is kind of a cheap hack for making risotto, which I don't know. I kind of like the orzo better, but you know, you can be a judge of that. And then we're going to go downstairs and we're going to make the Hayden 020 cocktail, and that's going to have some sherry, some Laird's straight apple brandy, some apple simple syrup we made, and a little bit of lemon juice. So just hang tight. We're going to head on down to the bar. We're going to shake out that cocktail. We're going to get up here and I'm going to make some dinner for y'all. Here we are down in the kitchen. Thank you very much for joining me, Lord Zippy Blaine, the Duke of the goddamn motherfucking Delaware. It's happy hour here at the Wicker Bar. I'm making dinner. Rail and I later we're gonna boogie on down after a few cocktails, maybe a bottle of white wine. Now we're gonna probably just boogie on upstairs to go to bed. We're making this cocktail this evening. It's called the Hayden 020. Once again, our Laird's straight apple brandy. I was going to go for one that had a little bit more apple flavor, but I'm gonna go crazy with this one. And then we have our Amontillado sherry, lemon juice, and some apple simple syrup, just like making regular simple syrup. I got a cup of apple juice and a cup of sugar. You know, I blended it all up, and there we have apple simple syrup. Sounds fancy, but it really is not. So should we just go ahead and make this happen? I'm going to get upstairs and get going on that mixed mushroom orzo there. So this is a cocktail for two of us. So I'm doubling this up. So we're going to go for four ounces of our Laird's straight apple brandy. There's 4. And we're going to go 1 ounce of our sherry. Delicious. Sherry, very, very popular drink in Spain, if you ever happen to get over there. And then 1.5 ounces of our apple cinnamon syrup. Apple simple syrup. Like I said, cinnamon because I had some cinnamon simple syrup in here before. 1.5. And 1.5 of our lemon juice there. Uh-oh. There we go. Ha ha! All right. There we go. Rail, would you care to join me? Thank you. That's nice. That's nice and refreshing. You can definitely taste the bottle and bond, and this is the stronger of the Laird's versus. It's up there. I'm not gonna pull it out. But anyway, just hang tight. We're gonna head on up. We're gonna head on upstairs. And we're gonna get into that dinner. Gonna show you how to make a little mixed mushroom orzo with a little shallots, garlic, and some peas. Hang on. Just like that, magic. We're back up here in the kitchen. This is a garlic press, the Xylus brand. I got this one for Rael for Christmas. This is by far the best garlic press that we've ever owned. So if you happen to see one of these, think of, it's kind of on the pricey side, maybe 20, 25 bucks, but it really does a good job on getting that garlic. So I've got our shallot here, it's ready to go, and our mushrooms, and it's not all that exciting to watch me cut this stuff up, but that's what I'm going to do. And then when these all get cut up, I'm going to saute these up in this pan with the shallot and the garlic. Then I'm going to add our orzo. And if you've ever made a risotto, one of the things you do, you kind of get the risotto in there in the pan with a little bit of olive oil. Then you throw about a half a cup of white wine in there, and you let the white wine kind of cook down, and then you start throwing in your stock. So that's what we got going on. That's what we've got going on right there. I've already, of course, washed these mushrooms. They had a couple other, well, actually, they had one other thing that was kind of like this blend of mushrooms that was in a little styrofoam container, but they looked like they've been sitting there for a while. So I just went ahead and kind of made up my own little blend here. I don't have any dried mushrooms in the shelf, in the cupboard. I usually have some porcinis up there, but I do not, and I need to get another jar of porcinis. Just have to make sure I get the right kind, because I had gotten the one brand that was really, really gritty. All right, there we go. Let's get there's our peas. We like to use, I know some people are against frozen vegetables. I do find that I enjoy using frozen peas, I think are good. Frozen whole kernel corn is good. Frozen okra that's already sliced, I really enjoy that. I'm not a big fan of frozen spinach. It kind of has this weird, kind of a funky taste to it. I used to like it, and I used to use it a lot, and then the past few times I've used it, I don't really care for it all that much. All right. My pan probably wasn't quite hot enough. All right, we're gonna cook these mushrooms. I think these mushrooms are gonna cook down pretty good. I think this is gonna be enough. I'll probably cut up the rest of this portobello, but I'm gonna save these creminis. So why don't you just hang tight? We're gonna get this. I'm going to get I'm gonna prep my broccoli and my asparagus. I'm just cutting the ends off. The broccoli, when I roast it in the oven, I like to peel the stalk down. You can look at it, and there's kind of like the darker green on the outside. I like to peel that down so I just get to that nice tender white stuff there in the middle. But I'm going to get that going. I'm going to let these cook. I'm going to get a little bit of salt in there to help draw out the moisture. All right, so hang tight. I'm going to be right back, and I'm going to continue on with this mixed mushroom orzo. All right, here we go. Our mushrooms and shallots are coming along pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and throw our garlic in. I didn't really want it to burn. And if you're not familiar with orzo, it's a pasta. And all right, bold statement. In any pasta that you're doing, a serving size is 2 ounces of dry pasta. So that's going to be the same as with the orzo. So for 2 ounces, 4 ounces, I'm going for half a cup. And if you make pasta or spaghetti, and you always find you always end up cooking more than you need. We always use a scale, and just for the two of us, we don't usually do 2 ounces. We don't usually do 4 ounces. We're usually doing like 3.5 or so. So we've got our garlic in there. Our asparagus, I've got that cut. I just cut the ends off. I'm just going to I'll hold off till I get that broccoli ready. So here we go, orzo, little teeny pasta. There we go. I'm gonna get this swiggled around with these mushrooms and that garlic and that shallot. There we go. This is gonna be fabulous. Then we just have just a little bit of white wine, just a table wine, nothing fancy. This is a Chardonnay that's been on sale at Fred Meyer for $5.99, usually $10.99. And if you buy 6 bottles, you get another 10% off. So there's there was a half a cup of white wine that I put in there. And same as if you're doing risotto, we've got the stock here. It's already heated up. You kind of want to have it heated up. It's going to really aid in the cooking process. So I'm going to let that cook down for a little bit right there. There's that broccoli. Can you see that little white center in there? I'm just going to take my vegetable peeler. Sorry, I'm not really sure if I'm out of frame or not. Then I'm going to take my broccoli.
You're in frame.
I'm in frame. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to cut it into quarters. And if this was summertime and we were doing this outside and I was going to grill this, what I'd do is I'd cut this into quarters, and then I'd put it in the microwave for about 2 minutes. Just kind of gives it a little bit of a jump start. See that? So I've got 1, 2, 3. It's kind of like when I did when I roasted that cabbage and that cauliflower the other night. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and start adding my stock here. All right. Well, there we go. We're going to let this. We're going to just let this cook down a bit. Let that orzo absorb this homemade chicken stock that I pulled out of the freezer. We've been using the prepared chicken stock, but it is Friday, so we're eating like it's Friday. So I'm gonna be back. Hang tight. Oh hey, okay, we're back. Yeah, the cocktail was a delicious cocktail. I really enjoyed that one. Our orzo is looking really good here. I'm gonna let Rael just give it a little bit of a taste. Can't tell if I'm gonna need to throw a little bit more stock in there. And while Rael gives that a taste, I have my broccoli and my asparagus is ready to go. Just going to throw a little bit of olive oil on there.
Perfect. It doesn't need anything.
Okay.
No more salt.
Okay, no more salt.
Definitely not.
Okay. A little salt and pepper on our asparagus. And if you remember from the other evening when I did the cabbage and the butternut squash and the Brussels sprouts and the cauliflower. Dexter, I'm doing 425 on the lower rack of the oven here. And when we get ready to serve this up, I do have a little knuckle of some nice Parmesan cheese here. It's always nice to have in the refrigerator. It does last forever. I'm going to use the microplane. When I put it into the orzo. If you don't have a microplane, I'm sure that you have a box grater. Box grater just works just fine. And really, honestly, in some cases, the box grater actually works better than the microplane because this microplane that we have here is really fine. This is almost more like more suitable for zesting a lemon or a lime, or perhaps putting a nutmeg on the top of your cappuccino. All right, we're going to be back. The orzo is just about ready. I'm going to need to throw a little bit more stock in there. The vegetables are going to take about 15 or 20 minutes total in the oven. And I'm going to get the old grill pan turned on for the Dexter took Levi's toy. It's funny. It's like he used to take the tortoise's lettuce and corn and everything. Okay. We're still going here. We're going to be back. Okay, here we go. Our orzo is ready. I have some parsley over here. The vegetables are done. I've turned the oven off and I moved them up to the middle rack, so they're going to kind of finish cooking. The broccoli is going to take a little bit longer than that asparagus. I've got the grill pan heating up over there. I'm just going to, you can't see that. I don't have anything to walk over, but just myself. Right? I do have I have a little bowl. You hear the echo. I have a little bowl with some oil in here, and I'm going to brush it on the grill pan there. There we go. And there we go. We're going to give those about 6 minutes aside. Who knows what they're going to taste like, but you know what? For $4.36 for the two of them. Divide that in half. I don't know. It can't be that bad. So hang tight. We're going to get ready to. We're going to plate this up, and we're going to eat. We're into a little bit of this, inexpensive white table wine. It's Friday. Boom! Here we go. Our veggies are done. I don't know if you can see that. The broccoli looks good. The asparagus maybe a little bit on the over. I have our parsley that I'm going to throw in here in our orzo. And, a little bit more there. We're going to get up on some of this cheese there. And these steaks for $4.65 for two of them. I'm not expecting much. And you know what? If they're not really any good, Rael and I, we're going to watch a movie tonight, and we'll just we'll make a bowl of popcorn. Peas. And I did just pull those steaks off, so obviously no matter, even if they're good or terrible or whatever, they still need to rest a little bit. This orzo is going to be delicious. Boom, there we go. We're going to go ahead and make this plate going on up in here. Some roasted asparagus. This was on a sale at Safeway. Fred Meyer, 99 cents or $1.29 a pound?
I think it was $1.29.
Yeah, nothing. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. We have our roasted asparagus. I'm into my second glass of wine. We have a roasted broccoli. There we go. And here I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit more cheese up on here.
No.
No? Rael said no. What? And I'm going to give you this one. Boom. And there we go. That is our meal for this evening. Ooh, thank you very much for joining us. And we'll be back here at the Wicker Bar. We're cooking up dinner. We'll make some cocktails. We're taking care of business.